No matter where you are, where you live, or where you want to be, at least in this planet, you need some money in your pocket. Yeah, I know, big revelation, right? This is not rocket science, of course. But how is it possible that even when we know that money is that critical in our society and lifestyle, we tend to be so oblivious when we are using it? I'm a clear example of this type of bad money management, by the way. I even had to close all my credit cards because I wasn't very active in paying the credit on time. I used them so unnecessarily, buying things on Amazon that I didn't need, like my French press, my Leo Messi's Barcelona jersey, my Cristiano Ronaldo's Real Madrid jersey, my bird brush, and another bunch of useless things. And don't make me tell you when I traveled to Iceland in 2018. Yeah, Iceland. The place where a generic supermarket sandwich cost us $15. At that time, I spent more than $2,000 for the budget that I originally had on that trip. I wasted the whole 2019 paying for that debt. It was painful because I also had to pay other dues like my car, university, and others. But I did finally learn my financial lesson, and now I am in a better shape than ever. In this 2020 crisis, I have closed 90% of my debts. After all, a crisis is not that bad. We tend to be quieter and introspective. But now, let's talk a little bit about financial pressure and the side effects. Our mood elevator can go too deep into the low emotions because we cannot handle money issues. As Tony said in his 5 Keys audio, the problem is that people are not aware that independently of the salary or income, the more you earn, the more you tend to spend. If you subconsciously spend a particular percentage of money, you will continue with this sort of habit unless you develop money awareness. So if you feel that the problem is that you have little money in your pocket, in your bank account, or your paycheck, then this is an erroneous concept. It is far more complicated. For example, if you're like me and you cannot handle credit cards, then the best thing to do is paying your debts and closing them. Yeah, I know some credit cards give you cashback, travel miles, or restaurant benefits, or whatever. But if you're paying interest for those benefits and you tend to spend more than what you earn, my advice is to close those credit lines as soon as possible. Another good practice can be having an automatic saving for emergencies, or to stop buying things that you do not necessarily need, like entertainment, streaming services, a lot of subscriptions, or changing your smartphone each time a new model appears on the market. All of this is quite basic, but at least it is somewhere to start. So let's make a pause and let me share a question for you so you can be more introspective. If you cannot handle your wallet efficiently, then how are you going to do when a billion-dollar company asks you to manage a particular account or a client? How are you going to manage the company you want to start? How are you going to manage payroll, taxes, and other financial matters? If you cannot save some money for an emergency, then how are you going to be able to take your life into the next level? I'm not an expert in this matter. What I want is that you start to be aware that your economy is a critical part in your life. Then if you keep ignoring your bad habits in a short period of time, you will be old and unemployed with no capital, no savings, and bankrupt. I will conclude this insight with a Bob Marley's quote, which says, "Money is numbers, and numbers never end. If it takes money to be happy, your search for happiness will never end. Money is a tool for you to grow. Money is here as a signal of all the abundance you can create and reproduce. If you shift your understanding of money, then it will be at your service." Thank you so much for checking out my content. This is Andres from Insights. See you soon.